everyone, welcome to Sharon's. Happy Friday. Of course it is now Fright Night Friday. That's what I'm going to be doing every Friday because I have no friends. I do have friends. That was a joke, guys. Please accept me. But it's Friday and I'm doing my, I guess now, weekly live stream. I did one on Monday as well, and that actually did better than I thought it would. Like, no one spoke in the chat, so I was mainly just there trying to waffle along, trying to say something to just keep it going. But welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully there's gonna be someone here today. But if not, I'm very excited to talk some horror. Ooh, hello Zeke. How's Germany? By the way, it's been very lonely. I've just been sat with Brian and Eddie at lunch now. Very excited to talk some horror today. Just talk movies in general as well. There's been a bit of news this week about a few different horror stuff. But just in case I missed anything, I'm just going to open up Bloody Disgusting on my phone so I don't miss any of the horror news and so I can just convey it to all of you guys. Because I sort of stopped doing, the horror news videos and sort of focused on my reviews. So I sort of just decided I'm just going to do my reviews and I'm going to focus on the new stuff for any streams, because it seems a bit easier than oh wait, that's actually not true. Because if your account was made in the UK, it would still count as a UK viewer. However, I believe that 0.078% of my viewers are from Germany. It's like the smallest percentage of my viewers are from Germany, which is a bit weird because I expected it to be I don't know, somewhere like Spain where I lived for a few years. I didn't expect it to be just another country in general, but I expected it to be UK, US, maybe I know I have a few viewers in India because they've commented a bunch on that, but I never expected German. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a short, so it makes sense. But yeah, let's actually get into this because I want to discuss something. And the main thing that I want to discuss is the fact that we got a little teaser for Terrifier 3, which came out along with the film. Of course, I was not able to go watch the film in cinemas, Terrifier 2 re-released, because 1, under the age of 18, and 2, the UK just sucks when it comes to re-releasing films. They don't do re-releases here. Maybe for 25th anniversary, but we did not get the re-release of Terrifier 2. I literally went to the website to see if I could buy a ticket and maybe do a bit of persuasive, maybe take him out back and give him a bit of money. I'm joking, of course. But I could have checked, but I searched out my area and there was nothing. I'm pretty sure there was one in London, and that was about it for the UK, which is just a bit odd because I really wanted there to be a showing here, and maybe I could do they do in the South Park movie where you pay a random guy to take you with them. I don't think that happens here in the UK, though. I think that's still not allowed. But back to the trailer, just the whole thing with Art the Clown, just sat there, moving presents. I'm guessing those presents have body parts in them, knowing Art. And this describes a pretty gruesome scene in this teaser. Now, I had to watch it in the lowest quality possible, which is from a guy probably filming it on his phone and just posting it on YouTube, which That is a brave man. He could face several lawsuits for that. But that is a brave guy. And wow, like Art the Clown dressed as Santa Claus with I think that was a sledgehammer, and then there's a little girl behind him. I know what's going to happen. This film is going to just be so gory. And I'm very excited. Alright, let's get to a few more of these comments here. How's England? Oh, England. I'm having a great time, you know. We got hurricane conditions at the moment. Literally earlier today, I was tipping it down outside my window. I basically walked into my room and died because I did way too much in PE for some reason. I tried too hard. Yeah, England is not very fun at the moment. The wind and the rain. I mean, that's just what you expect from England, but you don't expect, like, Amber Alert hurricane conditions. You don't expect that from England, but that's what we got. You know, I can't remember what film it was, but I'm doing what I can with what I got. Tremors! Oh my god, I've been quoting that all day and I couldn't remember what it was from. Tremors! It's from Tremors. Okay. Alright, let's go on to the next one. I'm guessing that's hello from Germany. I don't take German. I sadly take French. I'm not the best. I'm not the best at French. I'm not a lover of French. But I take it because it's the closest to Spanish, and I would learn nothing in German. I would probably learn how to say hello. So yeah. Anyway, hi. So yeah. Quite a lot of horror news going on. I'm trying to stay sane with the possibility of just being swept up by a tornado. Going outside, but still, I'm having a lot of fun. Alright, yeah, well, we know this is a lie, because you just spoke English for one, and I know you, so don't, please. I have met you before. We are friends. I won't say your name in this, but come on. Oh, for God's sake. And I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do any more of the comments. So that Terrifier 2 thing is it is Terrifier 3. It is so cool. And I don't know what this has to do with horror, but I saw the trailer for Echo today, the new Marvel show. Wow, I am so surprised they actually got a lot of blood in there. I mean, the trailer's probably going to be better from a show because, the show's probably going to be every Marvel Disney Plus show where it's just 6 episodes. We build something awesome in the 5th episode and then we let you guys down in the 6th episode. That's every Marvel Disney Plus show, and no one can argue. Zeke, don't even try arguing because you probably will. But, even What If, that let me down as well. I want them all to stay in different universes and one-off stories. I don't need it all connected together by, some guy who looks like he just came out the womb. Come on. But, Echo, wow. This is, the prequel, I guess, to Daredevil Born Again. It's gonna be the first, TVMA MCU show, which for normal people terms is rated R or 18, 15 thing for TV. And it has got blood, it's got Daredevil. You got a guy being killed by being punched in an alleyway by Kingpin. From the viewer count, I can tell Zeke has just left the stream to go and watch the trailer because he's got excited. Or he's been told to go to sleep or something. But I am very excited for that. But going back to what I was saying with Terrifier 3, wow, am I excited for this film. Just from the little snippet clip that we got, I am very excited. Once again, I really wish that they did the re-releases here. Imagine how cool that Terrifier 3 poster. I would put it right here. I would take this down because this is old. And I would put it here next to this art poster. Oh, okay. Zeke just figured it out. Yes, Zeke. Burritos are Mexican. They are not Italian. Oh my god. These are the type of arguments we have all day, by the way. However, going off of the burrito thing, I'm moving into some Scream 7, because I really want to talk some Scream at the moment. I finished watching Craven's video right before I did the stream, talking about Matthew Lillard, and it basically made me want to talk about my idea for how they can win Stu back. So yeah, let me take a quick sip of water, and then... Oh, Jesus Christ. Alfie, if you keep going, I will have to block you from the chat, because it's going a bit off topic here. So, we have a few things to talk about with, of course, Scream 7. I still think they could probably bring Dewey back. We haven't been with him for one whole movie. You could just say he was in a coma in the hospital. We was in his trailer recovering the whole time. I said this before. Or, new idea. Don't bring Dewey back. And maybe have him as a ghost that's like Sydney sees or something. They're already dumb enough to have Billy Loomis as a ghost. They can have Dewey as a ghost. Hell, maybe they'll CGI him back to being young again, and we can get, like, prime David Arquette. That would be pretty cool. You can have him eating his ice cream and making all the weird faces he makes in these films. I just really want a normal Scream movie. I'm quite sick of Sam and Tara and the Core 4. Core 4. Oh, the Core 4. I want the Core 3 back. And Randy. But, I guess that was the original Core 4. It was Sydney, Gail, Dewey, and Randy. And then Randy was quickly replaced by... Who was Randy's replacement in Scream 3? Wasn't it just the guy who was taking up the Randy role in the film? And then in Scream 4, we got the guy who played, like, Eric Matthews' son in Saw 2 as, like, the guy who was just live streaming the whole time. Yeah, I definitely feel that they could bring Stu back for Scream 7. Like, Matthew Lillard is in the horror world at the moment. He's literally done Five Nights at Freddy. It's made over, like, 130 million worldwide. We have had enough time speculating, waiting, them hinting it to us. Bring Stu back. I'm begging you guys. This is a message straight to Paramount, you evil people who ruined SpongeBob and several other projects, including Scream and what's the other one? Didn't they make Pacific Rim Uprising? Or was that Universal? It was one of those two, but you guys ruined Pacific Rim as well. And Transformers. But, Paramount have basically ruined every franchise on the world, so this is just going to Paramount. Don't mess up Scream. You already did it in the 6th one, and the 5th one. Don't mess up the 7th one. Kill Sam and Tara, and bring Sydney back, bring Gail back, and then kill off all the other people that I don't like. Just say that was all a dream. Have the beginning of the movie be Sydney waking up from, like, a nightmare, and then that was all just Sam and Tara's movies. That would be great, actually. That would work amazingly. But honestly, I feel we could get just, like, another stupid Sam and Tara storyline for Scream 7 instead. That is probably the most we're going to get, honestly. I would really love a complete, like, thing with Sydney and Dewey and Gail, but I guess they'll just keep screwing us over again. But yeah, moving on to Halloween. I'm not going to talk that much on Halloween because I'm currently working on a separate video with a fellow creator about Halloween theory and some other stuff. But at the moment, Halloween's basically dead in the water until another studio make a new movie. And I know a lot of people were saying that, like, A24 have the rights to Halloween. Let's get an A24 movie exploring Michael's psyche. No, that would be disgraceful because the whole thing about Halloween is that he just kills for no reason. That's the only reason it's scary. You just got a scary psychopath who just kills. That's what's fun. You can tell I have a very warped idea of fun. So, I do think they could do something great with Halloween at a different studio. Like, I did enjoy what Blumhouse did for 2 movies. I actually enjoyed Ends and 2018. I wasn't the biggest fan of Kills. It was just... Well, Laurie was in the hospital doing nothing. She was sat on a bed the whole time. She pumped herself full of drugs near the end, and we was like, oh, battle between Michael and Laurie now. It just ends with her just walking down the hallway after pumping her butt full of like drugs or something and just going, I'm coming for you. Fade to black. But yeah, I definitely think they should just wipe the slate clean and maybe make a whole reboot and then do everything else. Like, make it scary again. Don't make a remake like what Rob Zombie tried to do and where he failed. Make a reboot, but like a full reboot. So a pseudo remake, but don't just remake the original film. Do something new, but not bad, like what Rob Zombie did. I know I hate on Rob Zombie a lot for what he did to Halloween, but the man's a good singer. He does good music. I love Living Dead Girl. That's about it. Hey, Living Dead Girl's pretty good. But, yeah, that's all I got on Halloween. I don't want to spill the beans on everything I got to say, in my next, full-length video. But yeah, I just had a good idea. Maybe let's talk some Friday the 13th. It's been a while since we got any news on Crystal Lake. But we did get a bit of news of Welcome to Derry recently. But talking about Crystal Lake, I feel they should really just remake the films into a TV show. However, start with the first season maybe being like an origin story of Jason. You know, focus on him growing up with his mum basically being a Karen and sort of like just controlling and a crazy person. Maybe bring like the original actress for her in to just make a cameo. That would really just make me so happy there. But apparently she said she doesn't want to be in any more Friday the 13th movies after she read the script for Freddy vs. Jason. Which, you know, is fair. It's a fair point. But I do feel we could get like a very, very good storyline and maybe even go to space. But if we can't go to space in the Friday the 13th TV show, then let's get another film. Like, it's had been long enough. Make the sequel to this, or don't make anything. Like, just let it die. You know, do what the Lorax says. Let it die, let it shrivel up and die. I'm joking, of course. I love Jason and I want him in another film. But, you know, moving on to Welcome to Derry, it has been delayed. So, it was revealed by HBO Max chairman / CEO, Casey Bloys, that Welcome to Derry has been, delayed until as late as 2025 due to the SAG-AFTRA / WGA strikes. Now, the WGA strikes are now over, but the SAG-AFTRA strikes are still going on, I believe. But it is currently stuck until 2025, which is quite a bad thing because, like, I was really looking forward to this show. Like, Bill Skarsgård back as Pennywise for a third time, because we aren't going to get it Chapter 3, let's face it. As amazing as it would be to get it Chapter 3, we're not going to get that. So let's focus on the now, and let's hope Welcome to Derry can start filming and doing all of the fun things that they wanted to do once the SAG-AFTRA strike has finally been figured out. However, one thing that I just don't want being made up once it's figured out, don't make the Harry Potter show, mate. Just don't do it. Just cancel it. Get rid of it. And maybe make a cursed child movie and then focus on their kids afterwards. We don't need a Harry Potter show. Please stop. Stop. But yeah, what else have I got to talk about? I sort of just dribbled on about Terrifier and then messed around with my mates in this stream more than actually doing anything. So let me just go to the place which rips everything from every other movie news site and makes it very easy for me to find something. Screen Rant. This is like the best place to look at everything together because I just go on all the other movie news places and just shove it on there. Oh, wait, I just remembered something. Yep. We got the second trailer for Godzilla -1 today. And this looks so cool. The trailer for Godzilla -1, I just really want another good Godzilla movie, and this looks amazing. Like, I've watched a few really bad Godzilla movies. I watched, like, some of the Versus films the other day, because I got, like, really bored and just decided, you know what if I search up Godzilla online and see what, like, bad sequels there are, because there's got to be a few. It's like there's hundreds. I can make a whole, in fact, I am now. I forgot, I wasn't going to say this, but I'm currently working on a video where I talk about every Godzilla, Monsterverse, King Kong kind of movie / show, which means it's going to have to wait a while because we're currently getting the new show, and I can't remember if it's coming out weekly or if it's coming out like just all at once. But yeah, we got a little thing for Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2. You know, I have the first one on DVD. It doesn't mean I like it. I wasted money on it, but still. Let's see here. So, number 2 is better than number 1 in every aspect, because we've gone into this knowing on what platform scale it's going. Whereas in the first one, we didn't really have much of an idea. We obviously didn't expect it to get the message it did. This time, we've gone into it knowing that it will happen a lot more this time, and more time can be dedicated towards it. I've not really worked on anything else this year. Good, because your working is terrible, right? And that's why all areas are a massive jump up compared to the first. For example, the look of the creatures is quite important. Because we've had a mask bought online, some cleaning gloves from the shop downstairs, a red lumberjack shirt from Amazon. The whole monster was about 630 quid. That's from bro. But this time we have people doing the prosthetics. It's a company that has worked on Harry Potter's Voldemort and Star Wars. Oh, that just made me so much more excited for this film. Let's see here. They've been in charge of redesigning the creatures, and that's why Pooh looks a bit more scary. There's an extra level of detail on the ear. There's fuzz. The prosthetics alone for the creatures ended up being over $20,000, so it's a humongous difference, but it's worth the investment because that's your creature. That's what people are watching horror for. So cost-wise, I'd have to say it's probably over 10 to 15 times the original. That's very, very exciting, to be honest. But yeah, oh, what else? Yeah, we got a little update regarding Megan 2.0. So let's get into it. This is coming from, I believe, James Wan. And of course, James Wan, Atomic Monster. I love James Wan movies. Insidious, Saw, anything the man touches is going to be brilliant. Except, like, the last few Insidious movies. So, it's early yet, but Megan is coming back in a big way. The film came at the right time, when concerns about AI were mounting, and we're definitely leaning into that on the next one. We're exploring the AI universe even further. Well, that is certainly very, very cool. I'm not reading more of this article because it's going into why it could reuse a Avengers Age of Ultron plot, which I couldn't care less about. But yeah, um, let me just say this. I did not enjoy Megan. It was not my It was not my favorite movie. I was about to say favorite movie. I don't know what that is. It was not my favorite movie. It sort of just felt like a Child's Play remake. Instead of them trying to remake this bad boy who's pretty cool, they turned it into dancing TikTok robot. But yeah, basically, I did not enjoy the film. I really hated it, to be honest. It was not my thing. But then when I watched the unrated cut, it turned me around so much. Like, the fact that it was PG-13 had no gore, I just wasn't happy with that, and I wanted to see kills. But then the moment that it just sort of, like, did that, wow. All the kill, the bit where she rips the kid's ear off, that was very, very cool. And I must say, I'm kind of excited for the sequel now, that they're exploring AI a bit more. You know, maybe they'll talk about kids using ChatGPT for their homework or something. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. But anyway, moving on to our next topic, which is FNAF. You know, Five Nights at Freddy's. No, I'm not going to do the noise. But it's just, the film's made over 150 million worldwide now. We're getting a sequel. And that sequel better just erase the entire Vanessa plotline and focus more on maybe Garrett and Mike. You know, I would love to see more of Josh Hutcherson in the sequel and more of, like, Garrett maybe come back as a doll, as I've said before. And, you know, maybe even just do something new. But, just a tiny thing to end off this stream with, to get it to the 30-minute mark. I'm currently working on a few different things, so my upload schedule has been a bit just nothing at the moment. That's why this week I've only done live streams, because usually I'll just sit here and talk about horror movies with you guys for like 30, 40 minutes, and I just like go to bed. But yeah, I'm trying to make more videos. I'm currently working on one for Thanksgiving, along with watching like every MonsterVerse project. So yeah, that's probably gonna be the harder one because I have to probably go all over Amazon looking for some of the films. But honestly, it's gonna be worth it because I'm just bringing more content to you guys in the end. So yeah, I'm also currently working on other stuff outside of YouTube. I have exams next week, so that's cool. But besides from that, guys, thanks for joining me today. Talk some horror, talk some movies, talk about why you guys thought burritos were from Italy for some reason, Zeke. And yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe, maybe, if you're not already subscribed. I wouldn't know why you're not subscribed. This channel's awesome, in my opinion. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.